Roy Blunt said, the South is a place, North is a direction. And we are a region that has maintained things that we hold precious, and manners are one of those things.
Broadcasting from the American Tobacco Historic District, I'm Frank Stasio. Do good manners matter anymore? Even here in the South, where an emphasis on kindness and graciousness and consideration made the region famous for its hospitality, some might see etiquette as a little more than a relic. Well, Nancy Rasko of Hertford, North Carolina, couldn't disagree more. Miss Nancy is a 74-year-old woman who runs a 5-day camp every summer for boys and girls to teach them the importance of good etiquette.
We intersperse the etiquette training with sports so that they will like to come and won't feel like they're just back in school again.
It's a throwback, it's different, but we feel like there's some valuable things to be gained out of there. But, you know, it is going to be a different experience, and it's going to be, you know, from a different time.
Everybody's big ears. We're going to place the teaspoons. This is a teaspoon, not a nice teaspoon. An iced teaspoon has a what, Lucy Mae? Pay attention. That iced teaspoon has a long what? Handle.
Every word is like a final breath, you know, so it's, Kate, we're going to take our children to the river.
Great job.
Now let's talk first about greetings, then we'll use these sunscreens for telephone.
Ready?
This is the Smith residence.
She's one of the most unusual people I've ever met in my lifetime. Do you feel like that?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. She is amazing. She is one of God's gifts to all of us.
It's just nicer to say wastebasket instead of trash can, bath cloth instead of wash rag. It doesn't mean that the others are wrong. Don't ever call anybody down on it, because that is the worst manners of all.
I think Big Peter is such a wonderful example for the young men.
But I'm in the kitchen most of the time cooking for them and washing dishes. I leave the manners of the nursery.
He is a true gentleman in every sense of the word.
Manners is manners, regardless of who teaches manners. Manners, it's not a race thing, it's not a cultural thing. Manners is manners all over the world. Thank you is thank you wherever you go.
You don't raise an alligator underneath us, do you?
Nanny views life as if it could end any minute. She just goes out and has the best time she can while still getting all of her objectives completed.
The outside fork first, the little fork called cocktail fork. And we're playing like these are escargots, and that means in French snails.
Good manners, the best manners in the world is speaking to one another. I do believe it is.
Miss Blue is one of my very favorite people. She is a character. She is kind of like a heartbeat, I think, for camp.
And pull it up. Okay, see what I'm gonna do? I'm gonna hold it.
Miss Nancy and Miss Blue, there's such a deep friendship there. There's such a deep respect for each other there. It's a funny and unlikely friendship, I think.
I don't have quite the deep faith she has, but I want it.
Yeah. Well, that's what you live by.
It is.
Things you haven't seen, things you hope for.
Nice and live. Mrs. Lakia. Come on. I am so happy to meet Michaela's grandma.
One of the things that our teachers have asked for is for us to have more manners training at school. So it was decided that we would invite Nancy to come in, and she graciously accepted to come in and concentrate on third grade classes.
No elbows on the table. That's nice. Oh, you look just so handsome and pretty. So out to sea, back to harbor, back to me. Out to sea, it rhymes to say me. Back to me. That way you're not doing what? Shoveling, gobbling. It would take someone's appetite. See, we don't have manners to show off. We don't have manners to act as though we know something someone else does not, or that we're better. We have manners because we're being kind, considerate, and unselfish to others. Hey, look, don't be swinging on the beds, Jim. Please don't.
Manners today are not like they were when I was coming up. But Miss Nancy tried to take them back a little bit so that they can be like it was when we were coming up.
Etiquette is today what it has always been.
She just had so much fun. And we got ready to leave, and she got in the car, and she was on the back seat, and she was crying. And I said, "What's wrong?" She said, "I want to go back. I'm not ready to go home yet. I want to go another week. You know, I want to go next year."
The master, Richard Thorpe Smith IV.
Miss Nancy has impacted my life. I can't even quantify that. I would like to think that, you know, that some of her grace and her kindness travel with me every day.